Green Tree Productions is proud to present Duncanville Weekly News. It's the good news just for the City of Champions, Duncanville, Texas. And now, here's your host, John Thompson.
Hello, world, America, Texas, and Duncanville, and welcome to this edition of Duncanville Weekly News for the last part of December 2016. Glad you're logged on and watching. Well, it's time for some hoops. The premiere of the Hoops Corner is on this show, and we're going to get to it right after this.
Hello, my name is Tammy Anderson. I've been a Duncanville basketball fan for over 20 years. I love the competition and coming to the games, and I'm ready for some hoops.
Hoops? Did you say hoops? We gotcha hoops. Right here in the Hoops Corner on Duncanville Weekly News with all the highlights from the latest Duncanville Panther and Pantherette basketball games and a peek at upcoming games. The Hoops Corner is brought to you by
Jane's Memorial Chapel, your home-owned and operated funeral home celebrating life, honoring families, and serving you in your time of need.
Leon Miller Commercial Real Estate Properties on Main Street. Need some space? Call Leon at 972-709-7181.
Glow Family Dental, right here in Duncanville on Wheatland, right by the tracks.
By the Wolverton Company, serving Duncanville's heating and cooling needs for longer than anybody can remember. 972-296-COOL. And now, in the Hoops Corner, here's John with all the Hoops highlights.
Hello, Duncanville basketball fans, and welcome to the Hoops Corner for the 26th season. Well, we're kind of late getting started this year, as you know. Both the Panthers and the Pantherettes have played a total of 32 games between them. So let's get right to the highlights and start with the Pantherettes. The Pantherettes have played 18 games and have won the last 17. Let's see what happened in their opener. The Pantherettes tipped off their season at home against former Pantherette assistant coach Kit Kyle and the Mansfield Timberview Wolves. And Zay Green got things started right less than 10 seconds into the game, nailing a three-point shot. And then Timberview scored the next 5 points, and when Nina Alvarez misses an inbounds play, she follows her shot, but misses a layup, but Lorraine Bowie is there to rebound and put it back to tie things. On another inbounds, Nia Thomas hits a three-point shot, and then Star Jacobs hits this baseline shot, and the Pantherettes lead by 7. Zay makes this pass, disguised as a shot, to Kristen Marsh, who puts it in, and after one, it's 15-9, Pantherettes. Zay opens the second quarter ahead of the pack for 2. Then Nina drives and kicks back to Star, who hits an 18-footer. Nina scores on a pass from Lorraine. And then Zay snares a long rebound and passes to the corner to Naya, who cans a three-point shot for an 11-point lead. Naya hits another from way behind that arc on the floor. And then Kristen follows with another three-point hoop. And at the half, the Pantherettes are enjoying a 43-29 lead. The Pantherettes missed 5 straight shots in the first 3 minutes of the third quarter before Naya hits a three-point shot. And then Nana follows a break and goes behind the back to Lorraine for the layup. Much later, Zay hits Star in the corner, who hits. And in a slow-scoring third quarter, It's 56-51 Pantherettes. Nana opens the fourth quarter with a good three-point shot. Zay spots freshman Hannah Guster underneath for two. Then Zay takes it herself down the lane for two. We're tied at 68 with time expiring, and the officials call a foul on Zay with 6 seconds left, and Coach Self Morgan wants a timeout. The Timberview player missed all 3 free throws with a chance to win it, but Nana misses, and we go to overtime, tied at 68. In the OT, Zay hits a rainbow on the first possession. Then after Timberview answered with a three-point goal of their own, neither team scored for the next 2.5 minutes until Timberview scored on that layup. But Zay answered. But when she went down, everybody started holding their breath. Thank goodness it was only a cramp. With a half a minute left, Kristen scores in the lane, but Timberview quickly answers. And draws a foul. She missed a free throw, and with a chance to win, Zay mysteriously misses a shot in the lane, and Timberview takes it down and scores at the buzzer. And her foul, she hits the free throw to make the final 78-75 Timberview. Star had 21, Zay 18, and Naya 15 as the Pantherettes end their 39-game winning streak. Then the Pantherettes defended their championship at the Frisco Tip-Off Tournament. Rowlett, Wakeland, McKinney, and Frisco Liberty all went down to the Pantherettes big time leading up to the championship game. So Saturday night, it was revenge time as the undefeated Timberview Wolves were the opposition in the finals of this Frisco Tip-Off Tournament. And here's how it went. It took a little longer than usual to score after taking the tip, 43 seconds, but it was Zay into Lorraine for the opening bucket. On this inbounds play, Nana led Zay down the lane for the hoop. A flop detection. Nina drives the lane, but when her runner doesn't go down, Star is there for the rebound and put in. Then Nana spots Nia for 2 and 1. It's her turn, so Nana hits a 3-point shot. And then when Zay scores on this break, the lead is double digits. And 3 straight more baskets by Zay made it 26-9 after the first quarter. Early in the second, Zay passes to Kristen for a layup. And then Naya shows some distance with this 3-point hoop. Zay pops a 15-foot shot. Timberview scores just to beat the buzzer. And at the half, it's 45-22 Pantherettes. Early in the third, it's a give and go with Nana giving and going and Star passing it to her for 2 more. Zay dribbles behind the back and lays it up for Star to put home. The clock is winding down, so Zay knocks down a lengthy 3-point shot. And after 3, it's 62-35 Pantherettes. In the fourth, Star works the baseline for 2. Christland is fouled. And with a fourth quarter of free throws and conservative play, the Pantherettes win 78-64, though they were outscored 29-16 in the last quarter. Starr and Naya are all tournament.
Number 20, Naya Thomas.
And Zay is the most valuable player as the Pantherettes win this tournament for the second year in a row. And while they were at it, got a little revenge for that opening season loss to those Wolves. After defeating Plano in Plano, the Pantherettes headed to Pasadena to the McDonald's Invitation to defend their championship there. On the weekend, it was down to Houston for the Pasadena McDonald's Texas Invitational to defend for the fourth year in a row. They beat Pearland Dawson in pool play along with League City, Clear Falls, and Cypress Woods. Then in the Division I gold bracket, whipped up on Cypress Ranch, and in the finals defeated League City, Clear Springs to win their fifth straight McDonald's championship. Zay was the tournament MVP. On the Saturday after Thanksgiving, the 6th annual Hoop Fest was held at the Sandra Meadows Coliseum, and the Panthers played Murrah High School out of Jackson, Mississippi. And due to an unpredictable football game conflict, some diehard Pantherette fans attended, and Ania gets things started with a three-point rainbow. Later, Zay follows with a three-point hoop. And this inbounds play, we see Nina get it to Christland, and she scores in heavy traffic. And after one, it's 16-10 Pantherettes. In the second, Starr gets it over to Christland, and she scores again. Lorraine scores in the post. Then on a break, it's Starr for two. And one. Kristen works that left side again for two. And then Tierra Franklin is in, and she scores on a break. And at the half, it's 33-18 Pantherettes. In the third, Zay steals and scores. Later, Tierra gets it into Jayla, who works the lane for a hoop. With time expiring, Angel Flower scores in the lane. And after three, it's 48-29 Pantherettes. Zay spots Ania underneath for two. And then Zay to Nina for the layup. Look at this perfect pass from Nina to Hannah Gusters for an easy hoop. Lamoya Lott hits Jayla for two in the post. And Angel snares a rebound and curls it in. And it's over. Final, Pantherette 68 and Murrah out of Jackson, Mississippi 43. Zay had 21 and Starr 15. Then after defeating Frisco and Skyline, the Pantherettes headed into District 7 6A action, and here's how they've done. On Friday night, the Pantherettes opened District 7 6A play at home against the school that they last lost a district game to, the MacArthur Cardinals, in January of 2010. But not tonight, as they takes Nina's pass in the break and hits a short shot, then goes lefty on another break. It's Zay time as she rebounds and scores again in the lane. Then she passes to Starr for the layup on a break. And then Starr passes into Loren for two more. Yet another break as Naya scores ahead of the pack. Then Nina takes Kyla's pass for two more. Chrislin scores after snaring a rebound. And after one, it's 32-6, Pantherettes. Jayla opens the second quarter with a move in the lane for two and one. It's Nina to Jayla to Hannah for the hoop. Nina into Starr for a move in the lane for two. And at the half, it's 49-22 Pantherettes. Starr opens the third quarter down the lane for a mini hook hoop. And then Nina goes left and stays left for the basket. And it's 78-29 Pantherettes after three. Hannah curls in a left-handed mini hook. The Pantherettes went 4.5 minutes without scoring until Loren scores in the post. Naya scores on a perfect pass from Starr. Then steals and scores again. And it's over. Final, Pantherettes 90 and MacArthur 42. Starr scored 26 points, Zay 18. Loren and Jayla had 11 apiece. This one started out like most all the games with a jump ball at midcourt, but after that, most everything was different. Starr tips to Zay, Zay back to Starr. And she curls it in. And then Grand Prairie threw the ball away trying to inbound, so Nina inbounds to Starr, who dishes it over to Zay for three. And Loren intercepts the next inbounds pass and scores. So it's 7-0 before we've even left this end of the court. Nina makes it 9-0 on a break, and then Zay ups it to 11-0. On the inbounds, Zay steals and feeds Nina. And she pops. Zay intercepts and gets it to Starr this time for the basket. Then Naya steals and feeds to Starr for two more. When Grand Prairie throws the ball away trying to inbound, Loren gets 4 straight baskets. First on that rebound and put back of Zay's shot. And when Grand Prairie inbounds pass is stolen again, she takes the pass for two more. Then Starr steals and dishes to her for number 3. And then she deflects the inbounds pass to Nina, who gets it back to her for number 4 in a row. And it's 25-0, 2.5 minutes into this game. Later, Kyla hits a 3-point shot. Lamoya scores on a break. Chrislin rebounds and scores. And Tierra hits a 15-foot shot. And after one, it's 44-0. That's right, 44-0. nothing much changed in the second quarter as Lamoya dishes to Jayla for the layup. And Nina drives and scoops to Hannah for the hoop. Anaya steals and takes it to the house. And at the half, it's 62-0, even though the clock ran constantly the last 3 or 4 minutes. They used the mercy clock rule in the second half totally and let the clock run except for the timeouts and between quarters. Zay goes up and catches the pass and stays in the air and scores. Only the 4th point of the quarter. Midway through the third, Nina nails a 3-point shot, and then Nina scores on a break. The Lady Gophers have a couple of free throws to get off the 0, but miss them both, so it's 81-0 after 3. Jayla opens the 4th with a shot in the lane. It's rare, but Coach Steph Morgan is sitting down during most of this game. Everybody ready? With under 3 minutes left in the game, the Lady Gophers get on the board with a free throw. As the clock continues to run, Angel hits a shot from behind that arc on the floor. And it's quickly over. Final 91-1 Pantherettes. Zay and Nina had 13 apiece, and Lorraine and Starr scored 12, as all 12 Pantherettes were in the scoring column in this classic high school game. Then on the Friday night before the Christmas break, another District 7-6A game. The first doubleheader with the Panthers, and it was at Irving, and the Pantherettes take the tip, but what? They don't score? What's going on here? But after they stopped, the Lady Tigers, Zay pops a short shot in the lane. On a break, Nina feeds Starr for the layup. Another break, and Zay gets 2 and 1. Zay had a big night as she scores on Nina's inbounds pass. I know you're wondering, but no, Coach Steph Morgan did not stand up during this game either. Starr scores over the back of her head on Nina's inbounds pass, and midway through the first, it's 17-0 Pantherettes. Lorraine takes Nina's pass down the lane for the hoop. And then Zay swipes it midcourt and takes it to the house. Snowbird with under a minute left in the first quarter. Irving gets on the board, but Chrisland doubles that with this score working the post. And after one, it's 31-3 Pantherettes. In the second, Hannah scores in the lane with Callis inbounds pass. On a 2-on-2 break, Starr dishes to Nia for the layup. As the clock is expiring, Nina swipes at midcourt and makes this snowbird to just beat the buzzer. And at the half, it's 47-12 Pantherettes. To say nothing changed in the second half would be an understatement, as Starr feeds Loren for an easy hoop, and Nina scores another steal. Zay passes to Nina for 2. Her dad told me that was a pass. Hannah scores amongst all 5 Tigers. And then Kyla nails a 3-point shot. Irving scores a 3-point shot as the buzzer goes. After 3, it's 71-17 Pantherettes. Check out this fourth quarter pass from Kyla for the hoop to Lamoya. into Hannah for two more. It's over. Final. Pantherettes 92, Irving 24. Zay had 29 points, Nina 15, and Hannah had 14, and Loren had 13 as the Pantherettes go 17-1 on the season, 3-0 in district play. 3 games into the 14-game District 7 6A schedule, the standings are as expected with the Pantherettes and Cedar Hill undefeated on top. DeSoto, who lost to Cedar Hill, is 2-1. Then South Grand Prairie, Irving MacArthur, Irving Nimitz, and Irving High are all at 1-2. And the Grand Prairie Lady Gophers are and probably will be winless. The upcoming games for the Pantherettes, of course, includes the Sandro Meadows Classic on December 28th to 30th. That's Wednesday through Friday. On the 28th, Wednesday at 9 a.m., they will play Richardson. And then a game that everybody kind of looks forward to will be that night at 7:30 when they play Bishop Lynch after what Bishop Lynch did to them last year. The quarterfinals will be Thursday night at 7:30 for the Pantherettes. And, of course, the semifinals and finals will be on Friday. The Panthers have played 14 games, and they started their season at the Pasadena McDonald's Invitational Tournament. And here's the story. In pool play, they went 2-1. Then beat Richardson in the Silver Bracket Championship semifinals, but lost to North Crowley in the championship game. Miles McDougall was named to the all-tournament team. And then finally, on Tuesday, the Panthers were in the area in Fort Worth at Billingsley Fieldhouse to play O.D. Wyatt. And this was a close one. Ty makes a swipe at midcourt, and Dex gets it ahead to Jacoby, and he feeds Miles for the layup. Then Miles nails a three-point shot. And then Jacoby takes it to length for the hoop, heavily defended. Jacoby again. Scores on the break. And after one, the Panthers lead by 1. In the second, Eric passes to Jordan Massenberg for a layup on a break. His mama said it was a pass. Yeah, she did. This time, Eric goes ahead and shoots the layup, and the lead goes back and forth. When the refs miss a play, you can bet that Coach Chisholm will let them know. Junior Douglas Murata goes for 2 and 1. But at the half, the Panthers trail 33-29. Dex opens the third with a nice runner in the lane. And then on a break, Ty takes it home. Stephen Quinn hits a smooth baseline shot, but after 3, it's a 6-point lead for O.D. Wyatt. In the fourth, Jacoby snares a loose ball and scores. Then hits a shot from behind that arc on the floor. It's the Jacoby show as he hits a floater in the lane amongst everybody. Then Miles drives through everybody for a layup that ties the game at 55 midway through the fourth. Jackknife. 2. Oh, Jacoby is still around, and he scores on a break. It's free throws down the stretch, and Jacoby hits a couple. And Miles hits a couple more. And Ty adds one, and that's that. Final, Panthers 64. Fort Worth O.D. Wyatt 60. Miles had 22, and Jacoby had 21 as the Panthers win number 4 against a couple of losses. On Saturday night at the Thanksgiving Hoop Fest, the Panthers played Cibolo Steel in the cleanup game, and it was a slow start offensively as this hoop by Ahmad Galwell was the first field goal, and it's midway through the first. Later, Ty feeds Miles for a layup. Dex makes a strong move down the lane to score, and after one, the Panthers trail the Knights 16-10. In the second, Dex makes another strong move to the basket and scores. And then Dex again for 2. And 1. Jordan Maschenberg hits a smooth 18-foot baseline shot. And at the half, the Panthers have taken a 28-22 lead. It was over 6 minutes into the third quarter before the Panthers make a field goal when Eric Talton makes a 3-point shot. And then Douglas Murata gets 2 and 1 on a break as the Panthers play catch up. And finally, Ty gets a rebound and scores to beat the buzzer. And after 3, the Panthers now trail 45-40. In the fourth, Jacoby Pearson goes strong to the hoop. Tied at 45. Miles hits a floater. Free throws, and this driving layup by Miles. And this one by Ty gave the Panthers an 8-point lead with 2 minutes left. Ty again down the lane. Final, Panthers 66 and Cibolo Steel 57. And Ty had 21, Miles had 20. Then the Panthers were off to Lubbock for another tournament, the Gene Messer Shootout, where they won their first 2 games but lost to Lubbock Coronado in the semifinals, but won third place, blasting Brownfield. Miles and Dex were named to the all-tournament team. On Friday, back in town, the Panthers played Carrollton Newman Smith at Dallas Lincoln. It's what's called the Chris Bosch Shootout, which is 3 games on Friday night at Lincoln. And Miles gets this one off on the right track, nailing a 3-point shot, and then Dex hits a smooth 15-foot shot. Then Dex again from just inside that arc on the floor. It's the Dex show early as he nails another jump shot from 16.5 feet. Then he has a snowbird as the Panthers are rolling. Douglas gets in the act, hitting a 3-point shot from just behind the arc. And after one, it's 22-9 Panthers. A little slower offensive showing in the second as Chris Davis, just over from the football team, snares a loose ball and hits a mini hook in the lane. And Miles next nails a 3-point shot. And Douglas scores on a break. And at the half, it's 32-21 Panthers. In the third, Dex nails a 16-foot shot. And Miles makes a nice drive and hoop. Then Jacoby follows suit. Dex again. He stops and pops. Then he hits a long two-point shot from the top. And after three, the Panthers lead 46-33. In the fourth, Jacoby hits a short leaner in the lane. After a missed shot, Jacoby intercepts and dishes to Ty for a short bank shot. Dex is back. Three. Then late in the game, some new names, including Chris to Gerald Bowie, also fresh from the football team for a Snowbird. Then another. Final, Panthers 59 and Carrollton Newman-Smith 46. Dex had 21 and Miles scored 12 to lead the Panthers to their 9th win of the season. Then, after defeating Mesquite at home, the Panthers opened their District 7-6A play. The Panthers opened their District 7-6A play at Irving Friday night and scored first when Dex hits Eric for a layup. And then Ahmad Carwell works underneath for two. Jacoby makes a good move and scores on the baseline. Then he hits a three-point hoop. And after one, it's 11-6, Panthers. Ty opens the second quarter, taking it home from midcourt and drawing a foul. Douglas Murata gets blocked, but recovers and scores. Eric, three. Jacoby drives through everybody for this hoop. And at the half, it's 27-22 Panthers. In the third, Miles drives for two and one. And then Ty to Miles and back to Ty for two more. Eric stops and pops a 15-foot jump shot. And after three, it's 45-38 Panthers. In the fourth, Ty kicks it to Miles in the corner, and he maneuvers on the baseline for two. Then he steals on the inbounds pass and gets two more. Terrell Harvey finds his crease and takes it home for two. And one. And scoring just to beat the buzzer, Douglas puts a cap on this one. Final, Panthers 71 and the Irving Tigers 48. Miles had 24, Eric scored 10, and Ty and Eric had 9 apiece. Upcoming games for the Panthers include the 77th Dallas ISD Invitational, which will be Wednesday through Friday, December 28th through the 30th. The Panthers will play their first games on Wednesday at Forrester Fieldhouse at 1:30 when they meet Dallas Conrad. If they win, they will play that evening at 7:30. If they lose, they'll play again at 4:30. We'll be back January the 3rd, 2017, with highlights of the tournaments that the teams participated in over the Christmas holidays. As we close, let's see some more Christmas lights, and Merry Christmas to all, and have a safe New Year. See ya January the 3rd.